Trump and the United States will lose the war in Iran. They will not be able to change the regime and conquer Iran as they did similar to Venezuela, and here is why. The United States, when they started the war in Iran and the entire Middle East, they did not expect the next moves of Iran attacking its neighbor countries. Now, Iran is threatening $2.2 trillion of investments from UAE, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia towards United States. It's the first time that we see announcements from other countries towards US, like this one from the Prime Minister of Qatar, and he says, and I quote, "As soon as we declare war on Iran, America will withdraw from the conflict, sell weapons to both sides, and use our resources to defeat both sides and expand the Greater Israel Project." So as you see now, it's clear to Qatar, and also you have the Foreign Minister of Saudi Arabia saying that for 36 years, we thought that US was protecting us, and all it took was this war to see that there was not, that was a lie. And there are much more going on. And then you have also other people from UAE, like this billionaire who attacked openly Trump and Lindsey Graham, that you are dragging the Middle Eastern war. Did you ask us? How did you do this? Etc. And definitely they do have influence to the government as well. I haven't heard anything yet from the president of the UAE because they're most probably are careful on what they're going to say, but definitely they are not happy about that. And also what is happening now is that Trump cannot finish this war through the air. So Trump and US now needs to send ground forces to be able to conquer Iran, to change the regime and to take the control of the Hormuz and the oil, because that's in the end what it's about. Actually, this war, it has so much profit in already hundreds of billions of dollars and is going up to trillions of dollars, and we will see that in the upcoming months. That is impossible to stop anytime soon, and that's why you should prepare financially, and you should choose at least hard assets such as gold, silver, and Bitcoin to hold for a very long time, because this one here is going to continue for a very long time. The entire world is boiling to get into a World War III and to lead to a new superpower between, of course, US and China, and also the other parts of the world that they are trying to find their feet in this planet. Right now, the US, again, cannot defeat through the air. So what they're doing now, they're trying to send troops. And for that, they have to get approval from the Congress. As you see here, the Democrats, they're going to oppose that. And maybe Trump will make it, we'll get the approval from the Congress to send troops to the Middle East, to Iran. But also will not be easy to enter there. And that one will drag for months. And if the war drags for months in Iran, so what does that mean? The economy of the UAE will be hit so badly, and this $600 billion that the UAE promised to us, it will be gone. There is no way on earth that they were going to do it. It's more obvious than you can think. Also, the oil industry is affected of the entire Middle East because of that, because now Iran is controlling the Strait of Hormuz, and today 2 ships that tried to pass there, they sink them, they bomb them, and they put them down, and they will not allow it. It looks like Iran was stronger than what we thought, or what probably even US thought, because maybe they thought that if we kill the entire regime, and the next one they will just surrender, But it looks like also the military of Iran was prepared for that possibility, and also the hate between these two countries is so big. It is very interesting that actually the deep state, or you can say CIA, because it's not just the CIA, it's also people behind controlling CIA who are connected to Israel, to Mossad, and all these shadow forces that we don't see them publicly. They want to destroy Islamic, and they want to completely erase the last one to stand to them. It looks pretty clear that there was not any effort of diplomacy, any real intention to make peace between these two countries, and that it was never about the nuclear weapons. And there is many proofs from that. There is proof from Congress, there is proof from the BNI here in the United States, from the reports, and even Iran itself, that they thought they will make a deal and there will not be war, etc. And the next day, the US bombed them. And the clear picture here is that the companies that manufacture weapons, United States, they're also behind that. And this was the best show ever to advertise the weapons that they have built so far. Live, because they cannot do ads on TV, obviously. Hey, buy this whatever missile. They cannot even advertise it on TV. And everyone around Trump, it looks like, was coordinated. Not everybody, but the major forces, the ones that really, influenced to make decision, they were for this war. And it's just because of the profit. It's just because of the money. It's nothing else, no more, no less. And this machine, this war machine, most likely is going to drag until the end of the year. And this is going to be a loss. Obviously, it's already for the Middle East, but this is going to be also a loss for the US financially already, not for the Wall Street, from these companies that makes weapons and anyone else that has interest on this one and who is betting in this war, but for the government and for the people. And obviously, if US still continues and wants to send ground military there, then we will see things going quite badly. And right now maybe US is still the superpower with the weapons and can take down any country in the world, including US or China. But also we just saw an announcement just today from China that they're actually building spaceships like these ones in the Star Wars to be able to hit from the space. Things are about to go crazy in the next few months and few years due to the technology development, because also the Pentagon used AI for this war, and they're going to be using AI, autonomous AI agents without control, and that was the whole fight about Anthropic that has the cloud with the Pentagon and the president, this administration, to not use autonomous AI agents, to be oversight control over them. But things are about to go crazy in this planet, so there are things that we cannot control this war, unfortunately, but at least things that we can control, like at least financially from our side, like where are we going to put the money, like silver, Bitcoin, gold. Bitcoin priced in before the war, and this was a clear picture of how the manipulation happens, because we have been seeing since the first day that Trump put his feet in the office, the market started pricing in, the prices start going up and down, and then we find out weeks later exactly why we had that drop or increase in the price. So the manipulation in the market has never been so big. I have seen in the past, I have seen the history, and I have experienced, and in my experience of the last 8 years that I'm following the markets, I've never seen in such a large scale manipulation. And this is just bleeding money and getting more to Wall Street, because this one here, what it does is that create uncertainty to the people, and people are like afraid. Let me see the war first to stop, and then I will do something with my money. And guess what? This is how you're going to lose, because also the wars increase inflation, and in the times of uncertainty is the best time to buy hard assets that will be there for a long time. You have to see what things are going to change and what things will not change. So what things that will not change is gold, silver, and Bitcoin. No matter what happens, this will not change. Even with nuclear weapon, still these three will be the three dominant ones. US dollar can go anytime, yen, euro, anything else, but these ones are going to be there. This is the most secure one, and that's what I'm doing myself. I'm diversifying between Bitcoin, hard assets like gold, silver, and also AI, large companies like Google and Tesla. And if you want to start investing in Bitcoin, hard assets such as gold, silver, and Google and Tesla, you can check the link down below in the description to sign up and start investing. So there is a lot of complexities, a lot of things around the war which needs to be assessed and needs to be understood. Sometimes it's very complicated, and sometimes you need to spend hours and hours. So for me, it's kind of my job now, because I want to be aware of how things are moving, and also I want to keep you guys updated here on my channel. So make sure you stick around here, smash that like button, follow, subscribe here for more videos like this in the future. I'll do my best to give you the best analysis that I can possibly do. That's all for now. See you in the next one.